unless that is, unless we were playing some special variation of Star Station. I know MLG Star Station forces cross spawn. GSL Star Station disables vertical spawn, I think, or maybe it's horizontal.
Nonetheless, I'm curious to see DeRail obviously not going for a 6-pool again. I've noticed that any sort of early Zerg tactic is a lot more difficult when you have a larger map.
Yes, any early aggression is always tougher to do on cross-spawn maps, simply because your opponent has time to react.
That's often why I prefer maps where there is, it's not forced cross, because at that point, any sort of Zerg rushing tactic or rushing tactic at all, it becomes much more difficult to play off because you actually have to scout where they're at, and that actually pulls a worker from your line and it delays the amount of minerals you would have for said push.
Right.
There's the probe scout already coming out, a drone scout going out at the same time.
And they immediately scout cross. That is interesting. They must have known that it would, or they had some pretty heavy suspicions that it would force cross spawn.
Yeah, I had one of them as, is this cross spawn, and I think they just both thought in their head, well, we should check.
Yep.
We have a Forge Fast Expand coming from Purge right now. The drone is going to sit there and try to block the Nexus from being pushed. It's now on patrol mode, doing its dance of happiness.
Yeah, and I think that last game sort of got in Purge's head. He almost never goes Forge first. Oh, and DeRail pulling 3 drones for that hatchery. But he's not going to be deterred. He's just going to take his third.
No, there it goes. He's going to...
I'm a poet and I didn't even know it.
The probe is sitting here. He tried to delay the third, but successfully he got there before that was dropped. Spawning pool finally going up. This drone just being a complete nuisance to these poor probes. There goes the Nexus.
Gonna throw down a gateway soon.
I have
maybe a cannon.
Foxy actually saying in chat that Blizzard Star Station forces cross spawn now.
That's interesting. I did not know that. I thought it was just MLG that did that.
Still no gas from either player, so going for a very macro-heavy opening at this point.
And gonna take DeRail just a little longer to get his third base. That pylon doing its job.
That poor drone. Set there to just pick away.
Yeah, proxy hatch.
Huh?
In Purge's main, DeRail made a hatchery.
Oh my goodness. I did not see that.
Yeah, I think he was kind of annoyed that he couldn't take his natural, so he decided to put the hatchery in his base.
Even if he cancels this, I think he more than made up for it in the amount of mining time lost from 5 probes.
Well, I'm not sure. Just because he lost all that mining time himself with his natural being delayed, I think it might come out to be about even.
He's trying so hard to do something. That poor drone is so confused.
Fine, I'll take your gas at your natural.
Oh, the photon cannon ending his dreams forever.
Alright, time to find out what sort of opening Purge wants to do this time. He might opt to just go for that 7-gate blink all in again.
He is going for the cyber, so it is leading there. He does have double gas. Does that build ever actually require a third gas, or does it stay off of 2?
It requires a third gas when you get blink, and it might require a 4th when you start making stalkers. I haven't quite perfected this build. It was originally my idea, not to, try to take credit or anything, but it was originally my idea to try to do some sort of blink all-in against a Zerg, and Purge has been working very diligently to perfect this. So we got the 4 gates coming down.
We have this probe trying to make it back home. Its shields keep regenerating just in time to take another hit from the Zergling.
Oh, come on, probe, you can do it. Oh, no, he's going to run into the other Zergling.
Oh, the other probe coming in to save it.
And the Zealot gets a kill, or the cannon gets 2 kills. Now this
Lord
probe,
getting a little zealous over here, just floating to the base. Might actually die. 22, 23. Oh, 3 HP. Gonna go over and scout the 4 gate. Or the 3. Oh, but still, he got that scouting information. He knows what's up.
Yeah. Although he didn't see any. He didn't see the Twilight. It hasn't gone down yet.
He does have his 2 other double. He has 4 gas now. He's not mining off of it yet, though. There it goes.
Yeah, he should be getting that Twilight soon.
Double
warp gates finishing.
We have the proxy pylon up in the top center, and the probe is pulled back. So if it does get destroyed, he can quickly rebuild it.
Yeah, it would have been nice to see the proxy pylon possibly a little closer to the 3rd. There's the 4 Zealot warp in. Gonna do a little bit of pressure.
There's 1 queen at the natural and a queen and a spine crawler at the 3rd, so hopefully he goes for the natural. There's less defense, and it seems like what he's doing. The queen, not even expecting that.
Yes, and these Zealots with the +1, they will always be cost-effective against Lings, which, if I'm not mistaken, is... Oh no, DeRail can make roaches.
1 queen goes down. He's trying to save him. Another one might go down. Oh. Being very cost-effective with 4 Zealots. Come on, queen, you're running away.
Oh no, more Zealots in.
Roaches are out. Another queen goes down.
He's killing some drones now.
3 more Zealots.
Oh, this is doing all sorts of damage.
These Zealots are heroes.
And behind this, Purge is getting Blink, he's getting +2, and he's getting 3 gateways.
6
I think this
gate,
is
7 gate. Oh my goodness.
This is going to end up being a very strong all-in with all that economic damage Purge just did.
Diamond taking out a Master. Zealots are still going at it. There it goes. Finally cleaned up.
15 workers killed.
Not to mention the amount of Lings and Queens he took out.
And Purge has 46 probes to DeRail's 45.
I don't know what Alucard means by this, but he says bro probes before Ling hose.
Hey, it's the bro toss, man.
He has 4 stalkers up here at the top left for some reason. I'm not sure if he's preparing. He is. He has. Oh my goodness, the amount of stalkers he's warping in.
Blink's almost done.
5.
He really should be starting the attack soon.
He made sure he was not supply blocked. He needs the mothership core, I feel, to actually get the sight on the upper. If he needs to make a quick retreat up the ramp, that's great against Zerg when they can't get up. Oh, 7 more stalkers. We have +1 attack, no armor. Mothership core, there it is, right on cue.
+2 attacks, almost done.
Army's,
it's going to finish in the middle of this fight.
Army supplies 38 to 42. Oh, the roaches pushing forward. Supply block actually, DeRail just got with that Overlord kill a little bit.
Well, that's alright because he's about to lose a bunch of roaches.
One-shotting the roaches with focus fire.
Yeah, Purge needs a closer proxy pylon.
He really does. He just warped in another group.
Oh, possibly gonna supply block again. Nope, not enough.
The blink back is pulling everything. Drones trying to get in on this fight. The stalkers get there to reinforce, though. What is the damage actually done with the units lost? It is... DeRail's actually lost twice as much as Purge at this point. 7 more stalkers.
Oh, he does have a closer proxy pylon. He needs to start blinking some of those weaker
I think this might be GG.
stalkers. This is a very intimidating army. DeRail definitely, he needs lings, he needs hydras.
Another warping is imminent. There it goes. 5 more stalkers.
DeRail's trying to hold. He's making some spine crawlers. But if Purge continues to warp in stalkers and lose as few as he is. Again. Oh man, this is very strong.
Even with the drones being pulled, this is it. Time warp on the ramp to prevent reinforcements from getting down. More stalkers are being warped in to reinforce this to make sure this goes. Stalkers actually starting to get taken out of it.
He's gonna start using that mineral line to help defend against. Nope.
Nice. Blinks to the reinforcements, takes out another queen. Mothership core is dangerously close. The Mothership core goes out. Stalkers actually getting pushed back. Enough roaches are here.
DeRail killed that army, but he has to counter like now if he wants any hope of winning.
No, Purge is going to go for it. He's got the stalkers back. He's going to try to take out these roaches right here, right now. No, he's pulling back. No, what is he doing? He doesn't know what he wants to do. He might flank.
Yeah, he doesn't want to attack up that ramp. That's probably a very bad move.
That Zergling is able to see exactly what's going on, however. He's going to have very good scouting information on this.
Yeah, and there's DeRail going for the counterattack.
Oh no. See, there is
we might see a base race.
There's no tech on this at the moment. Purge needs to do some tech on the back of this, but I think he really wants to end it.
Yeah, I mean, why it's a blink all in. He has no... He doesn't really have any money to devote to tech. If he starts teching now, he's going to have no army to defend.
Burrow is on the way. That could be horrible for Purge at this point if that gets finished.
Yeah. He needed to save that stalker.
10 Lings now coming out to help buffer this. Are those Hydras? I don't remember a Hydraless Den going down.
Yeah, Hydraless Den was down for a little while. I was kind of surprised DeRail didn't try making any Hydras to defend with that initial stalker army, but he held just fine without him. So, alright, Purge feels like he did about as much damage as he's going to do with stalkers. Second a robo. Gonna probably try to get out Colossus.
Looks like he's also gonna go for his third soon because he just cleared out the Zergling that was sitting there. Zergling is scouting everything around. He's gonna easily see those proxy pylons as soon as he's floating around. Some DTs would not go. Oh, as just mentioning DTs is saying a good idea. There that is. Those proxy pylons are still there.
Interesting that he would go for DTs. Probably going to try to do some more economy harass.
He is stacking a lot of minerals though, so he's definitely going to be able to warp in a large army very quickly if he keeps that.
Yes, he definitely needs to expand soon though. Minerals in the main getting mined out. Oh, these zealots. They're just gonna die. And Purge is going for Colossus tech. Still not making a move to get a third base.
It seemed like he was getting primed to when he cleared out the Zergling that was there. DT, the Dark Shrine is about to finish up. DeRail in a huge supply lead. Purge needs to transfer some of his giant stockpile of resources into some units. Oh, there's the blink up. Exactly.
He needs to take out some tech. There he goes. Focusing the Roachborn.
Go for the Overlord. Do it now.
Don't overcommit. Don't overcommit.
He's overcommitting. He's blocked. He's blocked by the Roach. Some get down.
Maybe he can pick off some. No. All the stalkers on the same move command.
He has so much money behind this. He needs to build 6 or 7 gateways to burn some of this money. Though he is about to be, he's mained out of his main. 17 workers when he only needs 6. He really needs to expand. Oh, the counterattack though, this is not good. I think DeRail has this in the bag.
Yeah, this is a very scary army from DeRail. Purge needs 2 Colossus.
Army supply
and
is 49 to 118, and that includes what is just being warped in right now.
Yeah, Purge is going to need some pretty sick force fields if he's going to hold this. Well, he delayed the attack.
And he's actually pulling quite a ways back. I figured DeRail would just sit there and try to burn up as much of that energy. Because DTs are now warped in. He's going for this, the 4th that just got plopped down. There is a Spore Crawler that is going to be produced, but it is obviously not going to be ready before he gets there. Or DTs are going to bypass that entire base.
Yeah, I think he's going to be going for the natural.
2
Maybe he's going to
Overseers.
take out some more tech.
He must have seen the DTs. The Overseers are being produced right now. 1 DT gets taken out. 1 makes it into the base as he starts one-shotting the drones. He's going for the Spire.
Fire.
Go. Go. Do it. I am cheering you on, little DT. The army is not in the right spot. Where's the Overseer? Overseer's
that
getting...
DT
No.
with +3 attack.
Oh,
does so much damage.
Very close to taking out the Spire.
Yeah, and Purge is now running out of his bank. He's going to have to push with 1, maybe 2 more Colossus.
With only, there's only 1 Colossus. The army supply is 77 to 134 at this point. I do not see how Purge is actually going to be able to bring this match back. Corruptors are out. A little high in number considering there's not a huge Colossus. Okay, there actually are 3. There are more than I remember there being. With the, the Corruptors are going to take those out with no problem.
I mean, Protoss does have the +3 attack, and that's, like, not to be ignored, but, I mean, DeRail's on 4 bases. He's got the income. He has the tech.
He is also supply blocked at the moment.
He's maxed.
No, not Purge. Excuse me, not DeRail.
Oh, Purge. Purge is supply blocked. Yes, 6 pylons on the way.
He still has not taken a 3rd, which is bad because he is almost mined out of his. Oh, the army's going through. The army's completely out of place.
Yeah, and I think this is going to force Purge into a base race scenario.
I don't think there's much of a base race scenario, not against DeRail's army. That is a very scary army. The army supply is 95 to 144, so unless there's some sick micro from Purge, I don't see this working.
Yeah, I think Purge's victory is going to hinge on some very good force fields and some very good shots from his Archons onto the Corruptors.
Some decent splits from the shields, but not enough to keep it. GG immediately from Purge.
And DeRail takes it 2-0.